YouTube channel after a long period of absence. I am back, and this time I'm back for good. Yeah, so today I realize most people come to Korea or travel, and then just because the language is kind of different, most of us come from Francophone or Anglophone countries where we are used to the English or French as the major language, but you come to Asia, Korea, Japan, and the language is totally different. This is the kind of series I'm going to make. This is going to be the first of the series, and in this series I am going to talk about like the Korean transportation system. If you're a foreigner, you have no car, and you come to Korea, how are you going to get about? How are you going to go about your daily way? So just be with me and enjoy, okay? I came to Korea in 2020, and as a young graduate researcher from Ghana, I was looking to complete my PhD. I arrived at Incheon Airport. I was eager to explore South Korea's rich culture, community, study, whatever comes with it. As I stepped off the plane, I noticed the efficiency of the airport and the clear signage in English, Korean, Chinese. My journey through Korea's extensive and well-connected transportation system was just about to begin. It was marvelous, totally different from that which I've experienced in Ghana. So prior to my stay, I read almost nothing about Korea. Maybe some of you are also like me, never read about anything in Korea. Just take your bags, I'm going to school, that is the most important thing. I'm coming to work, I'm coming for a business trip, that is all. I don't care about whatever. When I get out, I'll figure it out. Anyway, I'm here to help you, So this is why I'm doing this video today, to help you. You that you are coming, just to help you make life easy, make life simple, make life enjoyable for you. So first I'm going to look at several itineraries. I'm going to look at the major forms of transportation in Korea, and then I'll look at step one, how you arrive and get a transportation card. I'll also look at any help with transportation, taking a bus, how to use the bus system, the bus types, and then the do's and don'ts on the bus, how to use your subway, among many others, and how to take even a taxi. Yeah, taxi, how Koreans will say it. It's amazing. And then booking long distance trains and buses, so using the public bikes and the e-scooters, among other things. And final thoughts, any other thing I would like you to put in the comment section below. Yeah, so let me start by looking at the major forms of transportation in Korea. In Korea, there are many transportation systems. We have the train, we have the subway, we have the bus. If you are moving within cities, unless probably you have more than enough money or really urgent, rarely will you use an airplane between cities, because the KTX, which is the long distance train, is fast as you need it to be. And then before I delve deeper into these different transportation systems, let's look at one common thing you will need, which comes to mind, which is a bus card. Okay, arriving and getting a bus card. Your first contact point to get a transportation card or a bus card, or what we call the T-money card, is at the airport. Usually at the airport, you will see a kiosk selling T-money and cash pay cards. Those are Korean smart cards. These cards allow travelers to use buses, subways, and even taxis. You can purchase one of the T-money cards, you can see on the screen, one of the T-money cards for just 5,000 Korean won at the airport. On the contrary, if you don't want to buy at the airport, you can also get any of these T-money cards at any convenience store such as E-Mart, GS, 7-Eleven, among many others. So it's very easy to get. So, and if you are visiting Korea, I suggest that if you are using the T-money card and you don't have any other credit card that is compatible with the Korean transportation system, then you can upload about 20 to 30,000 Korean won. This amount of money should get you to a lot of places several days in Korea. It's as simple as it gets. One good thing is that these cards can be reloaded at any subway station, the convenience stores I mentioned earlier, and then there are even automated kiosks at even the subway stations. You can upload whatever or recharge whatever amount of money you need on these cards. So that's about getting the card for transportation. So first step, get your card for the transportation. Then you may think about the direction, the route. In Korea, the address system is very effective. So first, you may need to check the direction of the place where you are going. You can check these directions using Kakao Map, Naver Map, or you can see on your screen Kakao Metro, several other. I will also advise using against Google Maps and Maps on Apple, because in Korea, the Kakao Map, Naver Map, Kakao Metro, these maps are much more effective than Google Maps. I'm in Daegu, I am in Seoul. I am moving to Daegu. Currently I'm in Digest, so I will set my address as you can see there. So for example, Seoul to Busan. First, I type my destination in the map side. So I open the map, type my destination, and then at the top, first option is going to give me is whether I want to go by my own car, by public transportation system, or bicycle, or by walking. So if I don't have a car, I just choose the public transportation system, which looks like a bus symbol there. Okay, after choosing the bus symbol, now if I come to the bottom of the screen, it gives me a list of routes that I can use and the estimated time that it will take me. This estimated time, don't underestimate the map. It's accurate. It gives you the time from the time you walk to the bus stop, picking the bus to your final destination. So that is how long it's going to take you. So if I open this, it will give me several stops where I'm going to stop, where I'm going to make a transit, where I'm going to move to the next step. So later I can make a separate video where I'll give you the details of this step if you need them. Okay, how to use the bus? You check the routes in Kakao Map or Naver, and then if you find a route, one thing you should look for is the bus stop. Okay, each map, when you open the route that you want to use, it is going to give you the bus stop that you are going to alight out. You check the bus number and then the destination. So I've displayed. So the bus stop, it's a written number. You can, when you get to the bus stop and you want to check whether you are the right bus stop, you can check for that number. And then the second one is the bus number. So like bus number 8, bus number 4, so and so. And then the destination where you are supposed to alight from that bus. Okay, usually in Korean bus system, listen, in Korean bus system, you have to board using the front door, not the back door, the front door. And then once you enter, you will see a panel there where you can tap your T-Money card or the bus card. Okay, you can tap your T-Money card or the bus card. And then when you are ready to exit the bus at the designated stop, there is always a stop button at each point of the bus where you can press. And once you get there, you exit through the back door. Always make sure that you press the stop button before that stop. Okay? And then when the buses are full in cities that are very busy like Daegu, Seoul, Busan and other things, when the bus is even full, no seat, you can hold the handrails. Okay, you can hold the handrails and stand. It's allowed. Okay, but take note, the buses are crazy. They can move, stop at any time. So you have to be ready that you're not going to fall. You understand my point? So the buses start, there are many different buses. There are the blue buses, the green buses, the yellow buses, the red buses. The blue buses travel across long distances, across the city. Green buses, shorter local routes. Yellow buses, circular routes around the street. And red buses are express buses. They don't stop at shorter distances. They stop at longer distances. So you have to take note. Usually in Korea, the buses, the operating hours. Buses operate from 4:30 a.m. to 1 a.m. Okay, depending on the city. For example, my city, Daegu, it starts at 5:30 a.m. and ends at 11. So before, after these times, you're not going to get a bus. Put in mind that. And so they start much early and end much late. So you have to understand this. The do's and the don'ts on the bus. Do's and don'ts on the bus. One, when you enter the bus, make sure you move very quickly because the driver doesn't have any time for you. They move really fast. So make sure you move quickly and take your seats or you hold the handrail. Second, if possible, offer your seat to the elderly if they are around. If possible, it's okay. It's just like any African or any other community with respect, because the Korean community does not joke with respect at all. Don'ts. Number one, don't talk loudly on the phone. It's not your own. It's not your only system. You are not the only person on the bus. 2, don't block the exit doors. People are going to exit. So as much as you can stand when the bus is full. Please make sure not to block the exit doors. That is the ones at the back or the rear. Thirdly, do not eat on the bus. Not even a snack. This is very important. The bus driver is going to kick you out of the bus if you do that. It's not your personal property. Even come to the subway. How do we use the subway? Okay. If this video is okay, so this is about the bus. I am going to do a video where I am going to talk about how to use the subway. Okay, so stay tuned for the next section. How to use the subway. Okay, fantastic.